Volleyball, initially under the name Intranet, was born on February 9, 1895 in the United States, in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Its inventor was William G. Morgan, a YMCA physical education director. It was an indoor team game with similarities to tennis or handball. Although close in its birth to basketball in time and space, it clearly distances itself from it in its rudeness, as there is no contact between the players. Volleyball, or simply volleyball, is a sport where two teams face each other on a smooth playing field separated by a central net, trying to pass the ball over the net to the ground of the opposing field. The ball can be touched or propelled with clean hits, but it cannot be stopped, held, retained or accompanied. Each team has a limited number of touches to return the ball to the opposing field, a maximum of 3. The ball is usually hit with hands and arms, but also with any other part of the body. One of the most peculiar characteristics of volleyball is that the players have to rotate their positions as they score points. Goals. Generate the ideal environment so that through this sports practice the students can escape from their daily lives. Know and assimilate the rules of volleyball for correct practice. Work theoretically and practically on the basic technical and tactical concepts necessary to be able to practice this sport modality. The name volleyball in Spanish and its variants volleyball, balón volley or volleyball derives from the English volleyball and refers to a discipline of more than 100 years of existence that was created in 1895 by William G. Morgan, Director of Physical Education in the Young Men's Christian Association, YMCA of the United States. It was originally called Mindanet, but, during a demonstration, they noticed that volleying the ball over the net described the essence of the game, and that is why they began to call it volleyball. In 1952, the North American Volleyball Association unified the words to officially call it volleyball. Volleyball is a sport that is played on a court divided in half by a net, where two teams of 6 players each face each other. The objective of the game is to pass the ball over the net so that it touches the ground of the opponent's field, without the opponent being able to reach it. It is played by hitting or driving the ball, and each team has a maximum of 3 touches to pass it to the opposing field. Players on the same team rotate their positions as they earn points. In 1895, William G. Morgan took over as Director of Physical Education at the YMCA and encountered a problem. He had to provide exercise without making it too aggressive or intense. He noticed that the game of basketball, despite being very popular, was too tiring. I wanted an alternative that didn't require as much banging or shaking, so it would suit a broader audience. Morgan took ideas from various sports, such as the ball in basketball, the net in tennis, the use of hands in handball, and the concept of innings in baseball. Thus, he created a discipline that he called Mindanet. A year later, the Intranet game proved very popular and gained an audience at the YMCA Physical Directors Conference in Massachusetts. There, Dr. Alfred Halstead, a professor at Springfield College, observed that the highlight of the game was the volleying of the ball over the net. For this reason, he suggested renaming it volleyball.